There's a direct value to creating energy within the district that's green and renewable.
But there are other pieces of it too. We have some concern about whether it's going to be fair across the district for everyone to be able to access solar and get the benefits of solar, meaning in particular people who are in low-income groups.
So we believe that it's just as important to take that renewable resource and leverage it, meaning you generate solar on top of a roof and then you share it with folks that don't live under that roof. We're using solar and we're transferring the benefits to low-income residents in Washington, D.C.
On 1101 New York Avenue, we're going to put the solar on here and here and here.
One of the slogans when you bring in a lot of sources of money is that money's fungible. You can bring it in from one source and use it somewhere else. So in the same way, we sort of rapidly saw that energy was fungible too. The whole idea of community solar, you can put the arrays anywhere and feed the energy into what I'll call an energy savings bank.
The energy that's created from the solar panels go into the grid. That grid takes that energy into the utility. It's just like a highway, and it stops off at various locations. You then charge the bill to your regular utility, and with it there are savings and credits that are created.
And all of that's necessary because the cost of electricity in D.C. for a family is really high.
In downtown Washington, D.C., where we have most of our arrays, that means producing energy on top of a 10 to 12-story building.
We have the first big vertical array. The south-facing wall of a building can support solar as well. And we're directing the power to 90 low-income residents. The buildings are in northwest and northeast. The families are in southwest and southeast. So somewhere in that ether in between, the electricity gets turned into money. And that's where the magic happens.
Rooftops are a very unique thing in Washington, D.C. Many of them are aging. So sometimes it takes teamwork and some creativity.
Virtually any building, any field, any real estate within the city of Washington, D.C. can be a host site for community solar.
About 3 or 4 years ago, we began to look at solar to see how well that also would benefit not only the church, but the community.
With anything in a new program, even with solar, it takes a lot of education of the masses. We had to show the benefits for the community and for the church.
The art of working in a community doesn't come easy.
And so we sent out flyers and we knocked on doors and said, look, come on in.
We develop a rapport and educate them on what the steps are and how the advantages play into the community.
You guys ready to go?
You all are one of the first projects that we are having the opportunity to construct and to be a part of and to develop. And so,
first we tell them how many kilowatts will be created and what it will look like. And so let's say it's 160 some kilowatts. In our model, that means that we can help 47 low, moderate income families. And they get a lease payment. Now with that lease payment, they would see maybe about $300 and some odd a month for the next 20 years. So they said, is that all we're gonna get?
We collaborated with Groundswell and their team to make sure that the roofs were in good shape. And so this program was an opportunity to further our inroads into the community to say, look, we have a program that's going to benefit the residents of this neighborhood.
A new solar program is expected to provide some big savings for families in Southeast DC. New solar panels are expected to cut the utility bills of those affected families by half.
My mother, one of the recipients of the program, my father passed away. And so, that was really, really hard on her. By being retired now, just only one income in the house, this will greatly help reduce her bills on energy.
In a couple of months, it's $100. I have a record of all my bills every month.
And so now she's going to be a happy recipient of the energy credits that's going to be generated through this program.
For the month of January,
You have to go back to your core, what your core mission is. And our core mission is to help the community.
What solar does is turn back on and provide some advantages that lift up a family and then lift up a community.
It's something we all have. I feel like if anything should be shared, it should be the sun. It's a matter of, if you will, environmental justice.